folks, welcome back to the Face Off All-Star Season 11 vlogs for this week. Let's see what we go with this one. This challenge, like I mentioned last week, is that it was titled Snow Queens. Now the theme of this challenge was they had to find 7 different snowflakes in the snow. Each team got a different snowflake and they had to make a snow queen inspired by the snowflake design. And the one thing I found interesting is they were outside the lab and there was real life snow everywhere. This was generally real snow that they used. And some of them have never seen snow in LA, or some who live in areas that don't snow. First time seeing snow in their lives, and y'all had a snowball fight after finding the snowflakes. I thought it was a lot of fun. It's just, you never get to see them have so much fun. So far, it seems like season 11 has been a lot of fun for them, which is not bad. It's interesting to say at the very least. Each of them had to come up with their own version of the Snow Queen, but there's a twist to this challenge since this week is elimination. The twist is they have only 2 days to do this makeup. No joke. The first day and then the second day. That's it. No more, no less. So it's not the same. I've been used to this, especially since Ben and Evan mentioned that during season 9 where they premiered on Face Off, they did 2-day challenges, but with that point, basically with that one, they actually had to do a face piece only. So yeah, it's the same, but you have to make a full body piece, and that's a bit challenging. Though, speaking of Ben and Evan, they were struggling again. And I keep wondering, why must you keep struggling? You two, you know what you're doing. Just go ahead, make the makeup, and just have fun. But we can't get off that easy. We have the judges back for this time around, and this time around, there's like 2 best, 2 worst. I would talk about all of them because I think, except for how they did like a couple of the Snow Queens, I think all of them did a good job. Though we have to talk about the best and worst for this one because of course we do. And you could tell there's a reason why I have this film set up a little bit differently, so that way I can finally showcase them or on this side, so that way I'm not blocking the actual pieces or they're not covering my face. So this makes it a little bit easier for me. So why don't we get started with the best and worst makeups. For best around, we have Logan and Adam having a big redemption from last week. They did a Amazon warrior type Snow Queen, and I love that piece. I really do. I just wish that she had styrofoam armor. I just wish part of it wasn't super bulky in the back, and I wish they could have maybe add some cool ice textures onto the snow fur. But overall, I think they did a very good job with the makeup. I can't complain. It looks pretty cool. It looks badass. Second up we have for the best makeup is Tyler and Emily. I love their wonderful design of their Snow Queen. It's an evergreen tree that is actually incorporated into pieces of their Snow Queen. The snow is melting off her, and it's like she's in a mid-transformation from winter to spring, and you could see that in her makeup. It was the strongest piece out from there, and I just loved every bit of it. It just looks so cool. I love it to bits. Now we have the worst makeup, which okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Nico and Kat are in the bottom. They had a snowflake where they took inspiration from the Statue of Liberty, and I thought it looked good. They had a cool little piece they were going to put on the dress, but it hit their sculpted hair cowl, which they had to remove it completely, and I thought that would have changed the way it looked, but they sculpted the hair and it didn't look right at all. They were going for like an ice sculpture feel for their Ice Queen, but it didn't look right. I thought they did a good job doing parts of the makeup itself. It was just very plain. Like Neville said, it was like a vanilla flavor ice cream. I don't know why you mentioned ice cream, but sometimes I question the judges, like I do for this next one. On the bottom was Keegan and Melissa, where the only thing I agree with the judges is I feel like they should have had the brow line where the part of the icicles lifted a little bit up on her. That would have been more better, but overall I actually generally loved their design. It rayed off a lot with their snowflake, where the snowflake itself, they had one where it had a bunch of like, it was like, I can't really describe it. It was like it looked like it was just like a like a tree branch that had like straight, and repeat that all over. That's what their snowflake was. And they had like sharp points on it. Without those, you couldn't read what her snowflake was, and I thought they did a pretty good job on it. But then again, that's just me, because apparently the judges, I kind of question the judges sometimes. I mean, yeah, it was interesting to have the focus group from last week, but this time around, I kind of question the judges. And before we get to who the winner is, remember last week when I mentioned from the promo that Emily mentioned she has never seen Star Wars? There's a reason that happened. Apparently, Gage and Rachel were talking about some films they've seen, like Breakfast Club or Pretty in Pink or 60 Candles, and they started asking Emily if she's seen these films. She's not seen any of those films. They asked her if she's seen The Last Wars. No. She mentions she's never seen Star Wars, and I'm just looking at her, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you are precious. How have you're in this profession, how have you not seen these films? And during like their interview session, Tyler lists off some of the films, like Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, The Fly. She's not seen any of those either, and I'm just looking at that, I'm like, Emily, you're a precious Simon, but you're basically how I am right now. Like, I have films and TV shows that I haven't seen that people tell me, you gotta watch this, it's super good. Why haven't you seen this? I have too many things on my list. My boyfriend has a list of films and television shows that I haven't seen, and I have a Netflix queue full of films and television shows I haven't seen. I have no life. I know your pain, Emily. If you're watching this, I know your pain. I haven't seen Mad Max either. The original or the remake. Yeah, I said that just now. Folks, just please bear with me. I have too much I need to catch up on. Now let's get on to the winners after that little piece of information. Tyler and Emily won. I thought they did a wonderful job. I think they deserved it. And this is like their first win after being in the top a couple times. So hooray for them. Now we get to the elimination. Who was eliminated this week? Nico and Kat, unfortunately, were eliminated. And I understand it's tough, it's All-Stars, but they could have stepped up their game a little bit with their design. I kind of liked what they were going for, but they should not have stuck with the Statue of Liberty concept. It ruined them, and it's sad that they left, but that's how the game plays. Alright, next week on Face Off, my promo cut off on my recording, so I had to watch the clip online on my phone. So next week, they are doing transformation sequences with scientists, but two different types of it. One is that they actually have to have the scientists in mid-transformation, and then a second makeup of the actual full transformed scientist. So basically, it's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, The Fly. That's examples they actually used in this. So we're gonna see like a mid-transformation and a full transformation makeup. So we got two different makeups going on. It's a immunity challenge, and this is going to be interesting. Well, until next time, folks, I will see you in the Face Off Season 11 All-Star Vlogs. Later.